Okay, question 4 is about matchings, and matchings are all about bipartite graphs here, where we have one set of nodes on the left hand side matches with one set on the right hand side. We have some students, Ashley, Fran, Jazz, Ned, Pete and Richard, and they have their musical instruments, their first preference of musical instruments, second and third. And the question A for the first part says, using diagram 1, the answer about draw a bipartite graph to show the possible allocations of pupils to instruments. So all you do is put this table onto the bipartite graph. So A goes to T, and A goes to C, and A goes to V. Fran goes to V and T, so Fran goes to V and T. Jazz goes to C and D. Ned goes to V. Peter goes to V. And Richard goes to G, C and K. Richard goes to G, C and K. Okay, that's the first part done for 1 mark. And let's have a look. It says initially Ashley, Fran, Jazz, Richard and Richard are each allocated to their first preference. Show this initial matching on diagram 2. So we've got Ashley's first preference is T, the trumpet. Put that on. Fran's first preference is the violin, V. Jazz's first preference is the clarinet, C. And Richard's first preference is the guitar, G. That's that part done for 1 mark. Okay, let's move along across to this part here. It says, starting with the initial matching from part B there, apply the maximum matching algorithm once to find an improved matching. You must state the alternating path you use and give your improved matching. So let's have a look at this. What I'm going to do is transfer the table from B, the bipartite graph from B onto here. So I've got that, and that. The reason why I've transferred it over again, because this is the answer for 1 mark, so I don't want to change anything on there. Right, let's start from, what you do is you start with someone who's not matched on the left hand side, so N or P. I'll just start with N, Ned. So let's have a look. Ned's preference was V, so I'll use a different colour here. Ned's first preference was violin. So we'll get this. It's part C, N dash V equals. Now Fran went to V, so, but she can also do T, trumpet. So let's do that. Oops, I want that blue here. Okay, so Fran dash trumpet equals. Now Ashley did trumpet, so let's go to clarinet. So Ashley across to clarinet. So A dash C equals. Now Jazz did the clarinet, so let's have a look from the table. Can also do D. What is D? Drums. So Jazz can do the drums. Now if you look at there, oops, that should have been in blue. If you look there, there is a breakthrough. So now I get this. Jazz dash D, and you write this. Obviously in your exam paper you've got more space than this. I'm just trying to cram it in to show you. You write this: breakthrough, comma, change status. Now all the dashes go to equals and all the equals go to dashes. That's all you do. So it's going to be N equals V dash F equals T dash A equals C dash J equals D. And what you do is you finish by putting each of them down, what they're all allocated to. So let's go from top to bottom. A equals, we've got it here, C. The next one, F equals T here. The next one, J equals D. N here, you can say equals V. N equals V. Now Peter's unmatched, so P unmatched. And then we'll finish with R, hasn't changed, it's still G. So R equals G. And that's that part done. Now let's have a look at part D. I'll just put the top on this first. It says, explain why a complete matching is not possible. Now, there's a few answers you can have here, but I would say, let's see, we've got Ned and Peter can only do violin. So because that's their only choice, one of them's got to do it, so the other one can't have that. So that's probably the easiest way to answer this. I'll put the D there. D, let's see, what can I say? N and P, Ned and Peter. What can I put there? Can only do V. That's their first choice. Right, that's that part done. Now, it says, Fran decides that a third preference she would like to learn is to play the guitar. Peter decides that as a second preference, he would like to learn to play the drums. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the table. So it says, Fran decides that a third preference will be the guitar. So Fran, I'll put G in there. And Peter decides that as a second preference, he will learn to play the drums. So Peter will do drums. I'll put that in there. And we'll use those to help answer the next part. It says, starting with the improved matching found in C, use the maximum matching algorithm to obtain a complete matching. State the alternating path you use in your complete matching. So let's put this one here. Got this initial matching here. So I'll put these on. We've got A equals C, F equals T, G equals D, there. N equals V, Peter's unmatched, and R equals G. Now Peter's the only one that's unmatched, so that's where we're going to start from on the left hand side. Always start from someone that's unmatched. So this is part E. Okay, so I'll use a different colour here. Peter goes to, he can do V or D. So what's the shortest one? Let's have a look. I'll just go to D, I think, rather, because that's one of these new ones. So let's, Peter to drums. So I'll put that down. P dash D equals, and then Jazz did drums, so Jazz can also do C, so Jazz to C, up here, put that in, J dash C equals, now Ashley did C, so let's see, Ashley now can do T or V. Let's have a look. Now I want someone who did K, so I want to try and, yeah, who's doing C? Yeah, let's go across here. Ashley, go to C. Ashley's going to C. J to C. Ashley's already at C, so let's do Ashley to T. Ashley T, here. A to T equals, and Fran went to T, so Fran can do V or G. Let's go to G, because I know that's what we want for Richard to get a breakthrough. So Fran F dash G equals, now we know that the breakthrough is Richard here going to K. So now that's exactly what we want. So Richard goes to K now to breakthrough. So R dash K, and just as before, we'll put breakthrough, comma, change status, and all the dashes go to equals and all the equals go to dashes. P equals D dash J equals C dash A equals T dash F equals G dash R equals K. And once again, as before, you finish off with putting them what they're all allocated to. You write that down. Now in the first one I put it down here, but I can't fit it in, so I'm just going to put it across the bottom. You just put it anywhere you want, as long as you get the right answer. Let's work our way down. So A is allocated to T, so you get A equals T, comma, and like I said, I put it down underneath, but I'm just putting them across this time. F, you can see F equals G, F equals G, comma, J equals C here, J equals C, comma, and you can say that's still the same, N equals V, N equals V, and P equals D, P equals D, and R equals K, R equals K. And as you can see, everyone now is allocated to something, so finished. And that's it.